Check. Testes. 1, 2, 3. KP League's in the house. KP Leagues tonight brought to you by the KDK Network. What's everyone doing? How's it going? Happy days. Look at that one. Look at that little curly Q. That is about the tiniest little piggly wiggly tail I've ever made. We're starting off right on the, right in the ghibli bits. How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Bucky's t-shirt day. This is the second time I wore it. I remember I wore it for one of the lives, a couple weeks ago now? And I haven't worn it again yet. Where's my studio mic? It's right here. It's right there. You see, what you don't understand is all the other folks that you see where you can see the mic right there in front of them, they're not doing it professional. We have it up here, pointed in the way, so it is, you got a free view of this ugly mug. Got the studio mic right there. This is the way it should be. Not this mic like this. Just sitting there in the screen the whole time. Red Bull will kill you young. Yeah. The fortunate thing with that is I am no longer young. So if it's going to do it, it's going to do it old because I'm old. So I should cut back. Yeah, probably. Cheers to that. How's everyone doing? Lovely night. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 unboxings for today. How about that? Edwards, ugly your ass. One of the sexiest knife reviewers out there, says Ed. I don't know about that. But it's only because Ed's not doing lives, right? We all saw Fred the other night. I mean, Fred. Whoo, boy. That guy. Solid, top notch. Plus, you got Trish. There's so many greats out there doing some content. I mean, come on. Nah. What's going on, Trish? What's up, Thomas? Magnus Sluts rule. Grateful Dong. I've got some mental myself. As soon as the Tornado became available, I bought both the Purple Swirl and the Dark Mode. The Tornado is out. It is available. Here it is. Who picked one up? Which one did you get? Tell me about it. Anybody get any of the varying hardware kits? Not that they need it, but an extra little accent sometimes can make her pretty fun. Who grabbed one? What's up, Paul? Mr. Penman, if you're nasty. Lurked in on Paul and the boys last night for a little bit. Yep, Tornado dropped today. Here they are. If you are still interested, it looks like none of them have sold out as of yet. It doesn't appear. So it looks like all models are still available. I think I would get... this is the one I'm going to get. I would. I just haven't. I'm behind on my... I'm out of the loop. I got to get a hold of KC tonight. Be like, put one of these aside for me. I haven't ordered it yet. I should just order it now. What's up, Donnie? And there's the 80s camo carbon version at TPK, right, Thomas? Yes, that is correct. It's not my design, Kodiak. It's KC of the Knives Fast channel. What's up, Mr. Mouse? All right. B Shady, Donnie, Thomas, obviously grateful, Trish, Paul. Good to see all of you in here. It is January 15th, man. The year's already over. Holy goodness. Dylan Mallory in the house. Still got a few more weeks to back Dylan's awesome design, the H2O. And I don't know why I haven't ordered it yet. I'm kind of going back and forth for no reason at all. Whoops, wrong one. But go to Mallory Designs, LLC.com. He's got some modded Hydros that are available that are pretty cool. If they're still, yeah. I kind of like the green one. But I'm on the fence. Might grab one of those pretty quick here too. But I do have bada bing, bada boom. Ned Foss, Kizer. I bought a Kizer. Yes, I did. And then the Magnusluts. And then we've got another Amazon Prime Freshie right there. We have some exciting stuff to look at tonight. Whoa. I did switch the chat, Trish. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me alert on that. KC's knives are the fastest. That is correct. I mean, I may or may not have said it like that on purpose, Paul. Paul, you're watching Righteous Gemstones. Who's watched Righteous Gemstones? That show goes off the rails really fast. Really fast, like in a good way. You're like, what am I, not sure what's going on the show, and it just is like, pow. It's wild, it's crazy, it's funny. It might not be for everyone, but right, Paul? Like it just, you're like, whoa, like, okay. Who's from Illinois here? Says Kodiak. Any Illinoises? Sorry. Like really fast. But it pulls you right in. You're like, okay, where are we going here? This is some wild stuff. I dig it. Good show. Good show. What is Donnie saying about Thomas? 154 is a bit played out. Thomas. Played out just is like, that's just like you're just saying like, oh, it's just been around, it's like I'm bored with it. Like it doesn't mean it's not great. 154 is a solid good steel. If it's heat treated well, I would never complain about that. That's like you're just getting like oh, I'm ready for a new steel. I need a new steel. What if the original steel is a good one? 154 CM's fantastic. B Shady, it's his TGI Friday. Fantastic. Oh, I just got jumped. Now, Donnie's favorite is now MagnaCut. It's just better in all ways. MagnaCut is just better in all ways. It seems like I think it's a little harder to sharpen. Gonna make it right tonight. See, you guys, I love you guys because I throw in inflections on things and a little just lines of songs that happen to just fit my world, and you folks pick up on it constantly because we are being friends. Fantastic. Ed Durbin, Hanover Park, Illinois. Kodiak says, where's everyone from? I'm from, well, we're not talking about it, but I'm from the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. Getting a little wild around here right now, but this is a knife channel that we get to escape from reality and talk about knives and fun stuff. So that's what we'll be doing today. Who's this KC character I keep hearing about? Joe K. What's up, Joe? Mr. Mouse, Oregon. Burkles? Cerakote? Bjerkel? It's Burkles, right? Clayton. Sometimes my brain shuts off. We're gonna survive. Donnie's in Omaha. Is who gonna cry now? Or wait, oh, wait. Narchar, what's going on, dude? I like knives. Robin in the house as well. What are you up to, Narchar? Good to see you. Donnie Lanyard Man says, what steel did you use on the Mini Ripley? Kodiak, 3 people from Illinois. We got some Midwest. Ed's from Central Illinois. What's up, Ed Gordon? Clint Crosby. Robert Willoughby. KP's out. He's got disc golf on the mind, which is fine. I got some hats in the works, KP. Specifically for you, bud. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Paul, it's not an airport, dude. You can just go. Some would say it's the better exit is you just slip out. You just slip out. Fred's from the anti-knife state of New York, but somehow I am not. I am 100% not. Look, he's still here. He didn't leave. I'm not, bro. Seriously, bro. And you wanted some variety. I'm trying to see. I know I've got a couple of classics. But I've got some feelers out for some fun varieties. They had a couple that were just that I was like, You know, like some hats, I know for a fact, like some hats, you see them and they just, you know that like that style doesn't sit right. And it's like, Narchar's in Tacoma. Lanyard Man is in Kansas. Joe says, where at in New York, Fred? Joe's in Buffalo. And it's snowing. You got 3 feet of snow. Queens. Who's going to Blade Show, Texas? Did I see Kevin up at the beginning too? What the hell? I think I did. For some reason, my brain just remembered that I may or may not have seen Kevin. Smith and Knives. Kevin, you in here? What the hell? We're going to be going to Blade Show, Texas. Going to be picking up Donnie on the way. Oh, you heard it. I am picking up Donnie. And then we're going to Blade Show, Texas. It's gonna be trouble. We're gonna get in trouble. Thomas says Kizer microbe. What do you know about that? Are you wearing a real Buc-ee's shirt? Oh, did Blade Show, they made a Chavez? No, this is an actual Buc-ee's. My good friend Cece went on a trip recently and stopped in and was like, oh, hey, I'm at a Buc-ee's. And I was like, get me a shirt. And she's like, I already have it. And I was like, hell yeah. Dude, I have never been. I know I drive by one in Texas, but I'm always like on my way home. And I know it's like, man, it's going to add another hour to my day. And I'm 12 hours away from home at that point. It's like, But maybe we should go this year. Maybe we should go. I have not been in a Buc-ee's, but I'm understanding and have seen other people in Buc-ee's, and it looks pretty great. Trish is officially going to Texas as well. I remember talking to her about that. It's going to be a silly willy time. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be awesome. Fred's going to be there as well. Who else who's here now is going to be in Texas? I know some of you will probably be in Atlanta. I will see you there as well. Kathleen says 79 degrees. How far back is that? Am I? Oh no, that's this one was far. 79 degrees right now, 5:17 p.m. in Glendale, Arizona. Sitting nice. Donnie will not have a booth in Texas. We're just going to be hanging out. Road trip to Kathleen's, right? Anybody else want to go to Arizona? Mick lives in Arizona right now. Louis messaged me. Louis is going to be up in Minnesota in a few weeks. He's going to be going up to Red Lake to do some ice fishing. And so he's going to be by where my parents are up in St. Cloud. And then head up to Red Lake, which is a few hours north of there. But I might try to go meet up with Louis in a couple of weeks. He bumps in here from time to time. Trish is in for Arizona. Completely skipped winter this year. Well, there isn't a whole lot of winter in Arizona though, right? Arizona's mad hot in the summer. Wild hot in the summer. I did go to Arizona one time and we were, no, that wasn't. Yeah, it's so hot. Like you can't, when you go outside, there's like misters by all the buildings. So you don't actually have to go outside. What's up, B. Dixon? B. Dixon. Kodiak says, Arizona has nothing to offer me. Well, what if there was a party at Kathleen's house with all of us? Not the easiest thing to, excuse me, to be able to take a trip to just go hang out. But if we could all just teleport there right now, hang out for the evening. Unbox the knives already. Let the unboxing begin. Hold on, the eyeballs are starting to go. We're just warming up. Where did you send it, Fred? Not to my phone. Which one? Which thing did you send it to, Fred? No need to drink. Kodiak, a party, all the party requires is us to get together as a bunch of fun folks and discuss knives, maybe bring knives, talk about them.
Atmpgedk became a member. Atmpgedk celebrates 20 months of membership. Sup. Almost 2 years. Wahoo.
Sup. Empig deck. MPG EDC, Meredith in the house. How's it going, Meredith? 20 months. Appreciate you, girl. Everyone go hang out with Meredith on her live on Sundays. Always a good time. Always a good time. Here's a pic of the Chavis. The Buckies. Mine doesn't say Buckies, though. It just has the Bucky Beaver on there. So here's the Chavis with the little hat. That's fun. So that was at Atlanta last year. Yeah. MPG's eating for two. How's the little whippersnapper in there doing? Henry G, what's up? Pocket Privilege. How's it going, dude? I hope I'm not missing anybody. That was from Blade Show 2024. It's almost identical. You know, they pretty much nailed it. Lighting, the colors are probably almost the same. The red looks like it pops a little bit differently, but I'm in a dark room right now and I've got different lighting going on because I broke my other light bulb. And so now I'm trying to decide if I want to buy new bulbs for my light boxes. Is that what you call that? You guys want to see? You may, I mean, you've seen them from Other angles. I've got a couple of these bad boys. The bulbs are like 20 bucks, but you can adjust the bulbs to like white light, blue light, daylight, different spectrums, and then intensities. And then they're in those light boxes, so it kind of helps spread the light and not have it be so pointillism. This year, Blade Show Atlanta's Chavez shirt was like a Chick-fil-A. So they kind of change. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A. Popeyes all day. Popeyes all day. Upcoming ProTech Avalon is dropping on Blade HQ. That thing looks sick. We'll look at that in a little bit too. Remind me, Thomas, in a while. We'll check that out. Sorry, I just read. I missed the first part of it. Mick Ranger asked MPG if she's tried gargling salt water, and then MPG says she will barf. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna barf. Photographers call them soft boxes. Yeah, Kathleen, that was one of the terms I was trying to think of. They work pretty good, but that one bulb, it fell, and that's how it broke. This one, but then, didn't I buy another one? I think I've bought 3 total or whatever. So this one's now out. Pointillism. Monet and Surratt with the dots. L'ajoute takara on the park. You know, like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when they're in the thing and they're looking and you can see it, and from far away it looks really nice, but the closer you get, it just becomes dots. With honey, garlic, or wait, you're gonna gargle salt water with honey? Wait. Throat coat. Oh, lemon, echinacea tea, and honey. I'm lost. What's up on the edge? MPG Ed says your stuff's going to go out tomorrow, hopefully. Same with anybody else waiting. So Ed's got some stuff going out, which is neat. What's up, Aries? I've been seeing Aries knives all over the place. This guy doing some good work, getting them out there, got some companies, making some productions, making them at home. He's doing it. Everybody knows Aries. I was going to say, who can I get to go check out these channels? But I bet you all do already. We got a great crew in here. What you up to today, Aries? There's Kevin Smith and Knives again. Sorry I didn't say hi to you right away, Mr. Smith and Knives. Cicero. All right. Now we're styling. What do we got? 47 folks in here. Let's open some stuff. If you saw the video from today, if you saw the live stream last night, what's up, Paul Mills? Then you know one of these things, whatever you guys are talking about. Traditional medicine's throat coat is the best tea. That might be what they're talking about. That might be. Kathleen just posted a link to Aries. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we have choices. Some of them you know already. Maybe we just open the one you know. Thomas wasn't here yesterday. Thomas gets a special thank you because you weren't here yesterday, Thomas. But the Magnus Sluts have struck again. I don't know how I ended up where I am today, but here we are. And I told myself I wasn't going to quit. Whoops. So let me hear from you guys in the chat. We have a minimum of 4 things to unbox today. And here they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What should we open first? The Devo, the Kizer, the Ned Foss, the Amazon. The Devo, the Kizer, the Ned Foss, the Amazon. Now we have to wait 15 seconds. The Devo, the Kizer, the Ned Foss, or the Amazon. Aries still has a package hatchet left on Etsy. Go check that up. Someone snag it. First votes. Devo, Ned Foss, Kizer, Amazon. The first 4 selections were all 4. Oh, you kids. Ooh, another Amazon. Another Amazon. Folks are like, oh, we already know what this looks like. Anyone see the Fallout series? I've heard it's good. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. What's up, Cole Bunny? Welcome to the unboxing extravaganza. Trish says Devo. Cicero says Devo. That ties Devo with the lead. Thomas says Kizer. Donnie says second season of Fallout is weak. Girls say divorce. Ladies first. What? Oh, and it's gone. Herne, what's up? Says Fallout's good. Watch it for sure. I wonder if it's the same Ned Foss that I have. What is the other Ned Foss Cougar? Isn't that a Ned Foss? This one? Yeah. The Ned Foss. Is this the Cougar? This is the only other Ned Foss I believe I have. Just pick a box and open it, damn it. Maybe we need to do like the kazoos, you know. You get Rob, it takes him an hour to, you know, get to the next one. This is the Ned Foss Cougar. I believe it's the only other. I feel like there might have been one other Ned Foss, but I can't recall it or think of it. So I like Cougars. My computer is also a Cougar. I'm looking for some Cougars. All right. Let's open the one we've all seen. The non-surprise. The Lush. The Devo and TPK collab. Look at that sticker with that awesome tiger on there. TPK sticker. We got the Lush V2. That prime bag is calling to me, says Herne. We'll do the prime bag, the Amazon Prime next. Ed Gordon says, no kazoo, please. Well, actually, that's a lie. I do have a couple. But yeah, don't worry. We're going to open it. C. Reisner Cutlery, Devo Knives, exclusive, Lush V2. For those of you who haven't heard, there's a little group of guys. Thomas, Connolly, Hate Nate, Grateful Dong. They are the Magna Sluts. They bought me this incredible smock because they're mad. Harmonica? No instruments. I mean, I do have a didgeridoo, like, I have actually like 3 didgeridoos. Why wouldn't you? Wouldn't the cougar you're looking for be a grandma? Could be. I mean, it's certainly possible at my age. So the Magnus Sluts gave me this smock, and then Hate Nate messaged me the other day and said, "Hey, here's some tracking. It'll be there." And then I got it yesterday. I got a hold of. I mean, he said, "Yeah, do a live quick." So I did a live and unboxed this quick. But thank you to the Magnus Sluts. You guys are beyond too generous. No one said Devo. Yeah, no, like 4 people did. You can go back and look. And this is the one we've all seen already. So we're just going to go right for it. The other 3 are surprise. You don't know what those are. But this was my video from today. Isn't the hot pink? Grateful says I rock. No, Grateful, you rock. Symbol Monkey. What? Full Lefty Lush V2 Vanex titanium bolsters, Lefty bolster lock. We've got the titanium. Why is my brain not work right now? You know, it's called that. It's this. Crystallized titanium. It's blue. It's mostly blue. At the right angle, there you go. You can see it kind of has that purple. The backspacer. The crystallization makes it look really nice. The flick out, sick. They are super generous. I'm not sure if they lost a bet or what, but I happen to be the luckiest person, except for when it comes to focus. There. Now focus back down here. There you go. Tell me that's not sick. The second set of jimps out there. That front flipper. Index finger on those secondary jimps. This thing is sick. Like literally about as cool. Lost a bet. You know what I did notice on here too? Is there a pyrite light in S90 with gray scales in that Amazon package? Ha! Thomas. I didn't know did they do that? Is there a pyrite with S90V? I don't like the light though. This thing has like traditional, like right when it's closed, it kind of has like a traditional pocket knife with the bolsters. Kind of looks like you just kind of open it like that. Except for it drops shut, no problem. We've got that front flipper. That's awesome. You can thumb out with the groove, flick out with the groove. I've been working on the top flipper, so if you hold it right, boom, top flip. So Pyrite has a S90V version, but do they have the regular Pyrite, or is it only a Pyrite Lite? I need to turn my heat down. Give me 1 second. I turned it off to make a couple videos because sometimes it kicks in, and like when it kicks on partway through the video, you can kind of hear the fan. Actually, it's not that bad, but I don't know why I do it. But then I forgot to turn it back on, so it was cold. Then I cranked it up. Here we are. Got a Devo Fireball today, says Kevin Smith and Knives. Angry but elegant. Boom. Learning that top flipper though, pretty good. It's just in a good spot for it. Like it just sits up there nice. Front flip action, just easy. Riot made. So, I love the blade shape. I love the hollow grind. Hold on. Oh. There it went. Trying to get one of those. Look at that little curly. Makes a nice curvy cut. I mean, we've got brand new Van X with a hollow grind. I mean, come on. It's lefty. Lanyard Man carried his Fireball yesterday. Whoops. Fantastic stuff. I did cut this one. Look at that. That's a spiral. Tell ya. Kevin has the Lush V1. Probably grab the V2 if it goes on sale. I can recommend this. This is the smallest of my Devos. But dude, it is great. I mean, obviously a lefty, a front flipper, a hollow grind, bolster lock. Boom. It's sharp. Paul Mills says the Stout V2 is his favorite. Here's my Stout V2. You can see the size. Wow. Why are we focused up here? Down here. And we've got the Pony. Boom. And the Tall Boy. Wow. There's my Devo lineup. What do we think of that? So there is one that isn't a light, but it's out of stock. Okay, so they did make an S90V pyrite, non-light. I'll have to pay attention for that. Maybe when they do come back in stock, I might have to go for it. Might have to go for it.
Quite a few tornadoes still available. Grab one to be cool. Thanks to those who did. High voltage sign emoji, basketball emoji, fire engine emoji, superhero emoji, astronaut emoji, ice cream emoji, mate emoji, teapot emoji, coffee emoji, tea emoji, baby bottle emoji.
KC showing up with a little $5. Quite a few tornadoes left. We actually already, that was one of the first things we did, KC. I pulled this up. I've got it on there. Reminding everyone that they are available. Asked everyone which one they picked up. If anyone picked up one of the extra hardware kits, you got a great one right there. Put one of these aside for me, but I'll order it later tonight. I got so busy I forgot. For some reason I thought it was tomorrow. But yeah, the Tornado is definitely one of the great ones. I mean, everything that KC's been making is awesome. You all know it. Definitely pick one up if you haven't yet. Thanks for popping in, bud. Paul Mills has the Devo Nip. I cut myself on one of those in Atlanta. Not bad. Plenty left. Everybody jump on it. There's also the other one over at the 80s Camo Carbon over at TPK, if that's your fancy. Which I know it should be for some of you because it's a cool one. Back to my table. So we got the Devos handled. The Magna sluts came through in a wild way. This thing is just crazy. Pocket Privilege just bought a car. Ugh. I have 8 more, I think? 8 more months on my car and it's paid off. I love that feeling. They're like, oh, dude, by the end of this year, no more car payment until the car has issues and you got to, do that. Casey hits a homer every design. He sure does. Paul Mills uses his nip for his gummy cutting needs. It's got a specific use. Trish's got to go. New router you got to hook up. Might be back. We'll be here, Trish. Get her done. MPG says, I didn't realize it's only 150. I need to attack Tony to let me get the purple. Just play the game, MPG. Just be like, you attacked me. Look what you did. Give me one of these purple ones. Give me one of these purple ones. Yep, I need to get one so I can get her next to my... Actually, you know what? I've been really almost, in a way, loving the Ultim Microjet. No offense to the titanium one. Microjets are great. A little bit smaller is the Tornado. The grooves on the side, the clip. Awesome looking knife though. I'm sure they will not last. Thomas says it's actually $135 if you use the coupon code KNIVESFAST. There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No, I didn't, Kathleen. I'm out of the loop. I got, you know, I remembered it was today. I was like, okay, I got to do my thing. And then I looked and it's like, okay, they're still available. And I got sidetracked and I haven't had a chance. So I'm going to have to order it like after the live or whatever. They're all so good. I still haven't been able to decide which one I'd like. I'm so indecisive. And for some reason, I thought it was tomorrow. I can't believe it's already the 15th, to be honest. It's crazy. I might be able to convince Tony, says MPG. Put him on the line. Put him on the line. I'll tell him. Yeah, it's a craving. Henry said it. MPG, you have cravings. It's a pregnancy craving. You have to listen to that. Kathleen says, KC says that he ordered fewer of the nocturnal ones. So if you want the all blacked out one, that one will probably go first. I could order right now on the live. KC says there are still a few left. Kathleen. Yeah, I honestly forgot to hit up KC. You know, he's supposed to give me the top secret KDK code. It's knives fast. Oh, Robin, which one should I get? I kind of honestly think the water spout. Honestly, I keep saying it. I just am such a, I don't know what you call it. I'm just kind of a plain Janer, if you will. A lot of times just a simple titanium with a little accent is all, you know. But the thing is what the other one has that blade, the what's he calling this? Satin. Oh, this is the two-tone. Satin flats and a stone wash on the bevel. And then this one is just bead blasted. I kind of like the way the satin looks. Or the Firestorm with the dark wash. Which one did you get again, Kathleen? stone wash. Or the DLC. Or no, it's PVD. My bad. 154 cm, bronze anodized titanium hardware and backspacer, black PVD titanium clip. The black on black with the gold does look really nice too. Kathleen got the water spout. That's kind of what I'm leaning on too. I'd get the black one and add the purple hardware. Ooh. Bucky's. Yeah, I can always do my own. So I could just get the water spout and then I can acid etch it myself if I wanted. Or re-anodize. I mean, I did that. I anodized my microjet. Wow, did my light go out? So this was just the plain microjet, and I anodized the handle blue and then an oily purplish bronze on the hardware. It's just a little bit shorter than this, not by much. Then you've got the clip on the top, slightly different on the groove. Then you've got the notches or the grooves cut into the handle itself. Thomas says, let's look at the one on Bladebinge. Can do. What? There's one. Dark mode. Who likes the dark mode? And I suppose we might as well woo-wee, that 80s. You know, it's just not, I love 80s colors and stuff, but for some reason, like the 80s camo carbon isn't really, I wouldn't be mad at it. Thomas. Then go to TPK. Yeah, we were thinking the same thing, Thomas. And you never know what you're going to get. There might be more oranges, more pinks, more blues, or whatever in your camo carbon. That's what's kind of neat, is it varies. And more often than not, it's going to be pretty cool regardless of what the variance is. What's up, Chef Rocky in the house? We're looking at the Tempests. The Tornado just dropped today. Did you pick one up? So there's the 80s camo carbon one. I can post these links. I'm doing good, Rocky. The year's going fast already. We're already halfway through the first month. There is a link to the camo carbon one. Here is the dark mode. God, I almost like the dark mode. I have a couple dark mode versions. I mean, I have the dark mode tall boy, but I also have some TPK versions of stuff. Copy. MPG picked up Dylan Mallory's H2O. Great grab. Thomas actually honestly likes the purple swirl carbon fiber better. I like this blue. The dark mode carbon is fun. Thomas is just liking the standard purple swirl, which, I mean, I can see why. Who is the OEM? Is it Kubi? OEM is Kubi. It's Kubi. The OEM is Kubi. Like the hole inside the fuller? I agree. Like, it's like a fuller, but there's also a hole in it. Blue Sky's pretty nice too. The Blue Sky's kind of similar to the dark mode in a way. No swaps between the camo and the titanium versions, right? When you have the titanium frame, that was the same deal with the microjets. And it's because the with the titanium setup versus like the Altum, it's just a slightly different, it's just so close that then you're going to get a little blade rock, little lock rock potentially. So you can't really swap all the versions. I love a flick and hold. A good flick and hold is like top notch. That's the way to go. Although, I mean, if you've got a fuller though, I am loving a fuller. Boom. Loving a fuller. This is, I mean, this knife is great. Lush. All the Devos are killer stuff. What is the actual difference in overall length? It says that the Tornado is 6'5", and the Microjet is just over 7. So, whoops. The Tornado, the new Tornado is 1/2 of an inch shorter than a Microjet. So it's just a little bit smaller. KC is shipping fast too. He's already got a tracking number. He's already getting ready to go. Yeah, full liner versus an inset liner. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Everybody should grab one. I can't decide. I am the worst. I am the worst. But see, and then we can play that game. I'll get mine ordered, and then by next week when I get it or whatever, we can all play the guessing game on which one I will choose. Most of you will probably be able to guess it. Who's Richer Knives? I haven't heard of them. Kevin says, love the DLC on the 80s camo. Well, you know, you could do that. I still haven't sent one off yet, but I'm planning to do that sometime this year. Is I want to take one of my knives that I already have and send it off and get DLC coated. So you could pick up the 80s camo carbon one and then send that blade off. That flipper tucks away good. I would never expect KC to just send me one. I'll gladly pay him. I mean, he give me a discount. I'll take his discount. But I mean, I also I'm a fan of support. I will support. Well, I can't order it on the live because it'll show all my information. So even if I did it on the live, it'd be like I'd be doing it like this. You couldn't even see me doing it because I can't bring up, I'm not going to pop up with my address and all my stuff on there. Everyone's always tries to get me to order stuff on the live. Guarantee you I'm going to order one. I am just the most indecisive I might have already done it today if I wasn't doing other stuff at work, and I would if I would have started thinking about it earlier today, not thinking it was tomorrow, I would have probably impulse grabbed. But I've got them up. I've been staring at it. Richter is cool. Does mostly traditionals. They do a show called Nomad. I swear I've heard of that show. Nomad EDC. They're going to have the dude from Jack Wolf on this Friday. Okay. So, round 2. Steve, Lanyard Man's like, I got his address. Let me know if anybody wants it. Anybody? 7 o'clock already. What do we got? 52 folks in here. We're having a good old time. Cicero's got the purple tornado on the way. He's got it. Sorry. All right. My bad. Cicero, we have fun here. Thomas set an alarm for today for the drop. I usually do that. What was it? When the microjets came out, I ordered that one. Or no, did I? I might have talked to KC and ordered it a day early. All right. Shit. Why? Ah, damn it. Folks is more inclusive. What up, folks? Splitting Slices, what's going on, dude? If you want to if you want my, yeah, anybody need my credit card number? The unboxings shall continue. Well, sorry, hold on a sec. Sorry, I'm ordering one. Sorta. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna I think I'm going with the water spout. I think I'm gonna go with the water spout. Anyone object to my decision that hasn't been decision? Lush V2 is the package opener. Yes, sir. What's up, Cat Scratch? Yeah, Casey, I'm gonna do the water spout. That one. Oh my God. My bad. All right, we're back. Click water spout. Cat Scratch got the water spout. Lanyard Man says, warning sheep's foot, please. Thomas says, purple or dark mode. I am just a plain Jane lover. I think that's the one. J1 Doobie, what's up? Came down to dark mode or blue sky for you. Yeah, maybe I'll take this the water spout version and DLC it. Huh? 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 I'm on it, Thomas. Everyone use the coupon code KNIVESFAST for a discount. We all thank Casey of the Knives Fast channel for making a great design. Let me move this over here. All right. You get that dark mode version at Bladebinge. You get the 80s version at TPK. Or you can go straight to the Tempest knives. MPG says show the purple one. Purple swirl. There it is. Tony. There it is, Tony. J1 got that blue sky. But if they're in the live, we're using the influence. Listen to me, Tony. Your unborn child wants your wife to have this knife. And there it is. There it is. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do package number 2. Show the clip side of the purple tornado. Can I switch it from here? Or I have to close it? Clip side of the purple tornado. You got that purple clip with that nice tip. Purple tornado. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. Looks like a good clip. I like how the way the screws are. The first one is to the top, so basically the second one is it looks like it's down in there. So you're going to be able to right there. The clip will go up to there rather than to there. I got it, Casey. I got it. Short answer. I'll give you the long answer later, or the long reply. After having the Growler XL in DLC, I had to go with the Tornado in DLC. Very nice. Very nice. MPG. Tony goes, he doesn't even have the one I pre-ordered yet. Purple pocket clip is the same as the deep carry pocket clip on your key bar. I got one of those, Thomas, but most of my keys don't fit. Mr. Mouse, you can get attachments. My key bar is not close to me right now, but the way the key bar works is you have the two sides. You can get different screws that go in there. So like if it's this tight, you can have it hold like 4 keys, or you get the longer screw. Now it's this wide and you can get like 6 to 8 keys, or you get a super wide one. So depending if you need it to hold just a couple more, I ended up putting the secondary extension on mine to get just a couple more keys in there. I like my key bar. It's great. Anybody else have a key bar? Hold on. Who uses keys anymore, Fred? I actually have the key bar light, or the key bar junior, the shorter one. But I have 3 keys on here. I also have this, the S30V blade, little chisel. And then I have a little pick on there as well. And then some keys. I have 2 keys for my work building and 1 key for the house at home. And I have my car key too. Kev was right though. Kevin had some bad 80s camo carbon. What did they used the wrong side? What was that on? On one of the ones that Kevin did? It's magic. All right. Kenman here. Today we have another special unboxing. Number 2. This was number 1. Thanks again to the Magna Sluts, the Lush V2, lefty version. This is sick. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that. Okay, bag on the floor. Okay, it's gonna get a little wild here for a second, and then we're gonna bring it back with the other 2. And who was it that said something like, that's not a box? We do have 2 boxes for unboxing right here. And this is now in a box. And the Devo was in a box. Okay, here we are. The Master Cutlery Inc. So Thomas got a deep carry clip. I don't even have a clip on my key bar. I just throw it straight in my pocket like that. Are we ready to behold the Iron Reaver Claw? What happened to not waiting an hour between packages? I know, right? Well, we got sidetracked, and then Casey showed up, so we might as well talk and help sell, and then you all got me to basically buy mine right here on the live. It's done. It's done. I'm getting the water spout. There it is. What in the world is this? I have issues. I just have straight up issues. Okay, is there tape on there? There is. Also look for these hot fantasy products. Yeah, this was the weird impulse buy. I have a couple of these today. I definitely do not have one of these. Oh my god. Okay. Will I cut myself on this? Lock it in. It's a hot fantasy product. It articulates like a bird. Except for it's just wide enough. I might have to give it a little, just the slightest little bend out right there so it fits my hand a little bit better. Yeah. Do I need to get 3 more? Wow, that's gotta, imagine having 8 of these. Once you get it locked in there, kind of a little tight right there. I gotta kind of maybe make it a slight adjust. Taking this one to the brewery next week, I'll be like this. I'll be like, I mean, is this a thing? Reminds you of Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, great movie. Okay, this is wild stuff. I need to read you. Oh, it's not. Where is it? No. I'll find it for the actual video unboxing, but like they say this is like good for like camping and like the stuff that this says that this is for, you're like, "What?" Okay. So what do we have here? China. Stainless. Got some Giger kind of wildness, and we got some flames. We got the hook bill, the curve, the completely out of focus, the putting league intimidator. MPG's got to eat. Feed that baby. What in the 1980s fantasy mall ninja store is this? It's a Hot Topic special. That's legit even itself. I mean, we could probably, how do I test this without cutting myself? Ooh. Paper cut test 2. We got to sand off the high spots, make it battle worn. Oh, you're right. Dude, Robin, 100%. 100%. Centering goes that way a little bit. We need to tweak the centering. You could stab your hand with that. You know what Jack Burton always says in a time like this? Who? Jack Burton. The ultimate accessory. Oh. I think you'd scare some. Yeah, you bust this out for your friends. Oh, boy. So we have the Iron Reaver Claw. That was a thing. This is a thing that exists. And now I own it. we'll be doing some weird tests with this. Ooh, it does the worm. Oh, should we move on to something more? We got 2 more unboxings here. One is another sillier kind of thing, and then the Kizer. Then the Kizer. We have fun here. We have fun here. It is the ultimate accessory. It's aggressive. Thomas says Kizer. Remember, we have one. It's 1 CR5. Probably 1 CR3. Should I bring it to Blade Show? I mean, I can. Probably will. Thomas says the Kizer. Jim says the Kizer. Remember, it's like we only have 2 left. So one of them we open next, and then the other one is the one that we save for last. Although, I mean, you know. Okay. 3 for Kizer. Wear it to bed. I'd even scared picking it up. Although it's amazing what they can make for, you know, once they mold it. I mean, this is not plastic. At least I don't think it is. No, this is metal. I mean, it's cast. There's a seam. Tuna can steel. It's definitely different than the blade. You can see the blade is a little bit more black and shiny. It's got a different surface coating on the finger handle section. And then the way that blade is in there, there's no pins on the side and there's nothing on the inside of there. It's like they basically just put some glue on it and slid that down in there and called it. Can. Prop from an AVP movie. Pick one. They're all bad. What in the hell is that? You don't know what this is, Mick? This is just a high quality thingamajigger. It's a thingamajig. It stays on. Right? Although it almost would be just as good without the blade at all. Just no blade at all. The little hooks on the back for... It's got a vampire quality to it, huh? It's something, Mick. It's something. The rings were big in the 90s. Oh yeah, like kind of Hot Topic goth days. Hate Nate, the Magnus Slugs. Oh, we've got the trifecta. Boom. One of my new top dogs right here. The Lush V2. Pow. It's growing on you? See, it does, doesn't it? It's just the more, every time I do this, and then I just start like, you just kind of forget that it's there. You're like, okay. Mobility is there. What's up, Hate Nate? Boom. We got 2 more. I've got 3 people saying open the Kizer. Nobody's saying anything about the old Ned Fost. It's a low budget movie, horror movie cyborg prop. Yeah, I honestly, I wish I had that in front of me right now. Maybe I can find it. If I type in the box, what is it? Iron Reaver Claw. It's so dumb. It doesn't come up. It doesn't come up. And I don't have this one linked. Shoot. I don't have this Amazon linked to my Amazon. I don't know why. So it doesn't give me my history. And then when I type it in, I did this on with another one, and it never found it. And it was like, that doesn't make sense. And then I copied it, emailed it to myself, and oh, I am finding some stupid stuff right now. Oh my God. Look at this. So this is totally different stuff than what I saw last time. Wow, look at that. Snake Eye Tactical Ninja Fantasy. Kobani, you see that? Oh, this stuff is... That's not how I looked it up at all. We're never going to find it either. That's what's wild. Oh, I have that one. I have that one too. There's my mom's house. There's my dad's house. There's my Pizza Hut. Yeah. It said something about great for camping and like what it's just like the most ridiculous thing ever. Wonder how much of that crap sells. Yeah. I wonder. See, I could look it up on my phone, but see, that's doesn't make sense. This happened with my other one that I looked up. This one, actually. I was trying to find it. Hold on. Let's try. One more thing. MC. See, if I have the exact same thing, it should pop up with the same title. 6. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Makes 0 sense. Okay, I can just read it on here, I guess. Oh, it's so different when it's on the stupid app versus the actual internet. Where is the description? Custom design from skilled knife designers. Knives that really showcase passion for artistic knife designs. Collectible pieces for a wide range of tastes and bound to become standouts in any assortment. Dependable, consistent, razor-sharp cutting performance and high durability. A knife you can count on for camping, hiking, backpacking. I don't know why I have this accent. Hunting, fishing, outdoors, military and tactical needs, DIY activities, survival, self-defense, and emergencies. They're describing this. Thinking about carrying nothing but ass station knives in Atlanta? We could do that. We could set that up. I got a whole rack. I don't even have a gun, let alone enough to necessitate an entire rack. Did I do a paper cut test with the finger dragon blade? I did, Mick. it was epic failure. It was a poke and pull, poke and stab. It's a must buy. It's a must buy. Fantasy fixed blade knife, blacks oxidized stainless steel blade, cast metal finger armor, riveted joints for smooth a movement. You ever have a smooth movement? It's 3CR13. Dude, we were way off. 3CR13. Sorry, that doesn't show up. That's what's so funny, though. A knife you can count on. This, remember, we're talking about this. You can count on it for camping, hiking, backpacking, hunting, fishing, outdoors, military and tactical needs, DIY activities, survival. This. Why did I read that in the Mortal Kombat announcer voice, Nate? Hate Nate wins. Toasty. Yeah, there it is. That's some wild stuff. Blades USA Fantasy Ring Knife. $12. Get you one. Hemorrhoid extractor. Ooh. I mean, if you get in there right, get a Frost Cutlery display. Get it in there right, you can avoid the blade and just get the appropriate tickle. 3CR13 is a Chinese martinestic stainless steel often used in budget-friendly knives and tools, known for its moderate hardness. 52 to 55. Ugh. You can pick your nose and poke your eye out all at the same. Come get you one. All right. So I guess we're opening the Kizer next. Your mom. Kizer next. Do we have enough space? We can't even see all these Devos. They're not even like appropriately displayed. Like that. Ooh. 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 I'll take 3, please. That made my butt pucker. Rob's Nerdy Knives. Hope you're well, driving and listening. How you doing, Rob? We were actually chatting about you earlier in the live for a moment. Your name came up, and we said, "Yep, there's that Rob guy," and then here you are. Hope everything's well. Drive safe. Happy New Year to you. And we're already 2 weeks into the new year. All right, putting the Ned Foss over here. We're going to the third unboxing of the night. Kizer. When was the last Kizer unboxing? I'm trying to remember what my last Kizer was. It had been a while. I do have more Kizers than any other knives. I can guarantee you I have at least 30 Kizers. The Kazoo Man himself makes his appearance. What's up, Stonewall? Don't wipe your ass without an adult present. A parent or guardian? Yeah. Put on 4 of those. Giving the Kizer away? What are you talking about? This one I don't think I can. Well, I mean I could, but I bought this. I paid for this. I want this. This is cool. I would have to get another one. So we got the Kizer Vanguard action for you. I said how much I hate your kazoo. I never once said I hated his kazoo. I said I could play a kazoo, and I'm pretty sure folks were like, no. And then I said I could get another instrument, like a didgeridoo. I have 3 didgeridoos. Kodiak wants it more. Kodiak, these are on sale right now. Grab you one. When I show it to you, you're going to be like, yep, maybe I do need one of those. It's pretty cool stuff. So I don't remember my last Kizer. It had been a little while, but I have many of them. Ordered a new one. Here it is. Let's check it out together. Sleeve on the floor. But the best sale is free. The best is the friends we made along the way. Get in there. That's better, right? That thing is dope. If it's a sheepdog, I want one in L-Max. They got an L-Max sheepdog? Totally do a didgeridoo. I think I have at least 3 of them, maybe 4. I think I only have 3. Did I give that one to... I don't remember. All right, we have fresh Kizer. Ooh, there it is. What's in the Kizer pack these days? Got the standard insert cloth, bear sticker. Can I do this with a sticker? Kizer always throws in the extra screws, which is fantastic. If you ever have an issue, rip out a screw, got a replacement. Look at this little chode. I only played the glass didgeridoo. Good on you. Good on you, Herney. Should we all bring wind instruments to Atlanta? Mini bag on the floor. This is the, Kizer Microbe. Look at that. The Microbe. I got micarta on my handle. And then it's 14C28N blade. And it is a button actuated top liner lock. You can see right there. There's the button pushing the liner lock over. Look at all the jimps across the top right there. It's a little chody. Boom, boom, boom. Get used to it here. Boom. If anything, I've noticed it's small for sure. And so my hand, when I go to flick it open, like, look at how much wraparound I got. If I grab it right here, my hand goes whoosh and then backs up onto itself. So I have to go all the way up to here, and look, it's still caught. I'm not even free to get it out of the way. Versus a smaller hand would fit like here, and then you would just get to there, and your hand would just completely flick out of the way like that. But I'm up here, so I got to give it a little bit more. Maybe they will hate Nate. They might make a titanium version. They do have several different versions. This one, Norplex Ultrex micarta. I've never heard, that sounds like a new term. Maybe they're just making it seem fancy and it's been around for a while. But the Norplex Ultrex micarta, and then it says made in Sweden, 14C28N. Is a lot of the Kevin Smith, not a fan at all. Hate Nate, be one with the chode. Boom. Vosteed also uses Norplex. Is it kind of a newer type of micarta? It's definitely rough cut, which I like that a lot. It's rough, so you can see that texture really, really well. It's grippy. I enjoy micarta. The jimps all the way across there like that. No front flipper or top flipper or rear flipper or anything like that, but you can button open it. You can flick it out. You can thumb. Norplex is just a company who makes that micarta. Norplex Ultrex. See how like I've bought lots of micarta knives. I've never really seen them do this little extra. I can't grab that. The Norplex Ultrex. They got it up here too. Norplex Ultrex TM. Ding. Micarta. Semicircular. What? Got the semicircular button liner lock. Here's the family. So they don't have a titanium one, but they do have some variety. I almost got one of the aluminum ones. You could do a nice laser mark on that. I like it rough, 8 and 8. You give me rough anytime, buddy. I like the material, not the design. It's not for everyone, Kevin. It's definitely a smaller knife. But the feel of this, when it's in hand, like when I grab it with my hand, that choke up finger choil, boom, 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 boom. Pinky doesn't hang off the end. Thumb sits on those jimps. And then the blade's pushed forward at an angle. So you're going to be tearing through your stuff pretty easy. Then you go on here and do this kind of tip. Look at that. On the jimps. Look where the point is. It's literally right in a spot for getting in and doing some work, some draw cuts. I like my lock tugged on. I bought a microbe. Should be here when it arrives, says Cicero. Looks better with thumb studs? Oh, no. I mean, whatever you like, J1 Doobie. See, you can get the orange one with the thumb stud, the G10, the Fat Carmen. They got Fat Carmen. Didgeridoo don't. It's okay, Mick. Let the world know. I'm definitely, you all know me. I'm a flicking hole. Can you Spidey flick it? Yes. It's great. Almost a bit Dragonfly-esque. Has an experimental Spyderco feel to it. It's unique with this big kind of curve to it. And then, boom, you are really locked up in there. I thought it might be too curvy and you start to make your hands feel like it's kind of bunched up like that. But look at that. It sits nice. It sits really well. Better reverse that clip. I may just take the clip off. Microbes make that booty stank. My lander. Oops. Flicked. It's tough though with the bigger hands. This one's cool. This is going to be one of my secondary carries. And a lot of the secondary smaller carry knives like that, I will just take the clip off and then fifth pocket carry it. It's that right size for it. You just drop it into that pocket. Hot pocket. It's got an easy roll open. It's weird. I don't know if I liked it at first either, but then I saw what it was. And I saw the jimps on the top, and it's a thick blade, and it's a short blade. And you basically are slammed up in here. That's not going anywhere. You're pushing forward. Right? And then this. This is a great little just user. This is like a... That's why I ended up getting this one. I considered... The angled hole is kind of weird. I mean, it fits when it's shut, and you look at it when it's shut, it kind of sits in there, tucks in there nice, but it definitely accentuates that angled look when it's open. But when it's closed, it kind of fits, it kind of just rides in there. God dang. If it's jimped, I'll buy it. All those jimps on there, a little wider for a smaller blade. This would be just, if you're just the standard box cutting warrior, this thing is fantastic. It's not too big. Feels like it just sits in the hand nice. I can tear into some boxes. Boom. And so I considered getting like the blue or the orange one in the aluminum because you could laser mark it. But for me, it was like, I got this as like a little fifth pocket user, right? What's up, Ground Fog? And so since I was getting it for me personally as a little fifth pocket user, I ended up going with the chunky micarta, and I'm pretty happy with that. If I had gotten the aluminum ones or whatever, then I probably would have just done like a custom laser mark or something to it and then used it for a giveaway or something like that. But I saw this as one that I wanted to have and use. And as a user, I enjoy a micarta. It feels good in the hand. Dong, got to get out more, bro. Every hole has an angle. Well, if I go like this, it's not angled. Now it's straight. If I go like this, now it's straight. It's so weird because you think, I look at it and it looks like it's not open all the way. You know, it looked like it's like this. I mean, this is obviously, you know, when you open it, it doesn't quite click all the way out. But like I click that open and you look at it and you're like, oh, that's not clicked open all the way. But it is. I love the way this feels. I think this is nice. This is definitely one of those ugly chodes that I think is going to make it into my pocket more often than I would bet. It just feels nice. I might end up just taking that clip off. Boy, is my face red. Beyond the opening, there's a series of tunnels. Dude, caves? Caves? No. No. I've seen enough videos and heard enough stories. Caves? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, thank you. No, thank you. Exploring in them? Diving in them? Focus. I'm right here. If you see a cave, nah. Even the ones like the shallow caves, like, oh, there's a shallow cave. We went in, we're hanging out, and then everyone's suffocated. Right? What if there's treasure in the cave? Dude, there's too many. No. No. Oxygen issues, getting lost issues, getting stuck issues. Like when they have like, oh, we're going to go into this cave. There's this huge, amazing cave with all these stalactites and things to look at. But to get to it, we have to crawl through this little hole here. You got to go head first through here and around a corner. And you got to kind of squeeze in to pinch through it. No. No. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. What's up, Dom? Dom. Okay, Dom, let me prep this so I can show you. Nutty Putty Cave, bro. They tried to pull him out. He went the wrong way. No, dude. No. No. There's the treasure. There. Yeah. Dom, check this out. Whoops. What do you think, Dom? You gonna make one of these? Can you make one of these, Dom? Brashear Beer, what's up? Any ship can be a submarine once. Also, diseases from guano bowls. Chicago. Chicago. Shish kebab. Guano bowls. Pick your nose and scratch at the same time. I'd be in trouble with that. So we have the microbe, the new microbe family from Kizer. Boom. Rectum. What do we think? Anybody? Other thoughts, opinions on there? It's quite the fancy butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. So Kizer getting more into that button actuated liner lock game. I like it. When I was a kid, before they developed a property behind our house, they were all dirt caves. Everyone would climb in. We'd go until one week it collapsed. Scary. Boom. The microbe is sweet. What's up, Dan Stan? I'm just struggling because the flick out, if I grab it down here more, it's easy. But I have big hands, so I got to be careful. Boom. If the microbe came out during COVID, is that a moneymaker or would that have been an anti-seller? This curve, though, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff. Look at that lineup so far. And it's already 7:51. Well, Lander Man, I was able to open 2 during that hour. We only opened 1 during the first hour, 2 during the second. That is crazy, Rob. I'm glad it wasn't you. I stepped into a deep puddle once. Does that count? No caves. No caves. All right, should we open the last one? Get that fourth one opened. And then we can do whatever we want. S90V. What about S90V, Thomas? You gonna open the Ned Foss? Hey there, buddy. You gonna open that Ned Foss? Sank my Cavalier in a drainage ditch in high school. Does that count? I think that counts. Old Ned. Old Greg. Here's another one of Bailey's, but closer. So close to make your eyes wet. Who remembers that crap? Old Ned. What's up, Metal Relic Art? Metal Relic Art, what do you think about this? This is metal. Is it high quality? No. But it is actual metal. Are you offended by this? Metal Relic makes some pretty cool stuff. You could probably make a cool one of these. It's something. I mean, what? I don't know. It's an metal. Looks pretty hazardous. Maybe good if you're in some type of cult. Right, it doesn't need the top. Just old school. Civivi knife and S90V in titanium for $90 from Civivi. I don't know. Come on. Boom. This isn't in Metal Relics class. He makes actual quality. Right. That's what I was saying. Is he offended by this? May or may not be offended by this. All right. There's the microbe. And then, of course, worst Elden Ring weapon. Boom. Oh, this thing is so sick. What's the heat treat? Asked Herne. Yeah, on a S90V Amazon Civivi, you know, they can say what they want. Is that actually going to be correct, though? Oh, we've got a wild one here, kids. Where's my other Ned Foss again? Ned Fossey? Did I set it? Oh, here it is. The Ned Foss Cougar. About 45 HRC. Mm-hmm. We got a Ned Foss Cougar. Planned, bought this, do a custom with it. It's at the back of the list. It's going to be a while. Not a bad little knife, though. And we have a completely different Ned Foss here. This one, it's about to get, you thought it was out of, we thought we were going a little wild with what we've already done today. We're about to continue on to another level. This one, this is actually an impulse after this one. I typed in and started looking to some stuff.
At Metal Relic Art became a member.
Metal Relic Art official. Welcome to the gas station. Emojis up for Metal Relic. For those of you who are, boom, you get some emojis in there. I'm working on some more. I'm working on some more emojis, some more logos, some stuff like that. What happened to mine? How come my emojis didn't play? That's weird. Need updated squirrel art. Yep. Yep. Did you see the new one, Bob? Did you see the new one? We haven't looked at it in a while. I suppose I can bring it up here. Crap. There it is. What's Dom? It's all good, Dom. Yeah, it's a weird thing. That would be something like Metal Relic Art would work on stuff like that. Multiple little shapes and pieces. It's a completely different kind of a deal.
At Mick_Ranger11 became a member. At Mick_Ranger11 celebrates 10 months of membership. Much love KDK and Crew Tie for all the fun and laughs.
Much love, Mick Ranger. 10 months. I appreciate it. I thought I wasn't going to say the words at first there. It kind of paused on us. Yeah, Grateful's working on a Freddy glove, Dom. I just exploded. Look at that patch, huh? Tell me that don't look good. This is the prototype. So they will be making these, and I'll be getting some, so they'll be going out. Obviously, the Magnus Sluts, you guys will all get them. But if you want to see my logo I sent to them, here it is. So this was my updated logo. I took it and I redrew it basically a la Simpsons style. A little bit more basic without the AI kind of stuff that was on the old one. If you look on this, you can see the fur and stuff was more realistic kind of AI rendering, which was fine at the time, but I wanted to update it a little bit. What about your everyday normal sluts? They can get one too. But the Magnas, you guys get one. You're getting a bunch. You're gonna. I'm looking for some other stuff too. That. Yeah, it's happening.
At Jkorskadden 2486 became a member. At Jkorskadden 2486 celebrates 18 months of membership. That KDK patch is so fucking good. I need one.
You got it. 18 months from Jkorskadden. 18 months. Much appreciated, dude. I don't know how long it's going to be before we get them. But we do have them. Or they are... What's the word I'm trying to say? They're in process. I okayed and approved the patch. I suppose we can bring that picture up one more time. Well, we approved the art, and then they made one, and then it had a couple little errors. I can actually show you if you want to see. It made an error. It actually, there's a fourth finger right there. And I was like, how did it accidentally make a fourth finger? And then I realized it didn't make a fourth finger. See, it looks like there's 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 on this hand and the thumb. But there's a fourth one right there. And then there was a little dot right there. And so I showed them that, and they fixed it. And what the fourth finger was is actually the bottom of the handle of the knife. So if you look here, if you look at the bottom of the handle, it's 1, 2, 3 fingers and then gray because that's the handle going through. And for some reason, the colors, when they were doing it, they picked that up and then accidentally made that a finger color. But then I explained it to them, and then they fixed it, so now it's the same color as the handle. And they're going to have the Velcro on the back. I should do a One Moon Collective collab. Or does someone else need to do a One Moon Collective? Who are we talking to, Bob? Talking to me or Dom? So it looks good. It will be an official patch about that size. You know, what is that, like 2-inch or so? I'll have them. I'm not going to put them on that merch store, Robin, because that merch store they sell their products. And so I ordered this from a patch company, and they're going to be sending them to me. So I'll figure that out. I'll be just selling them direct, sending them out with giveaways and stuff. So One Moon does some logo stuff. I've heard and seen One Moon Collective, but I don't know. Need a special edition patch with a disc in weather hand whilst wearing the claw. Yeah, so I can set it up that you can just buy it on PayPal or like Venmo or something like that. Dom's got to go help the wife. Right on. One Moon is an artist. I think I'm like friends with him on, we're already friends on Instagram or something. Let me search. One moon. There you have it. So a lot of you have been there probably. Maybe hit them up. Buy it via Super Chat. Just add 30%. Grateful's going to do his interpretation of a Freddy glove. It's going to be fun, regardless. If it's great, I'm excited for you to do it. Okay. I don't think anyone's going to be able to guess or grasp at what is in this box. If you look at my last Ned Foss, we've got an aluminum handle, 14C28N button lock Cougar. Right? What's this one gonna be? It doesn't really give you any info. More than sharp. And it is. In my video, I had to pause and laugh. I was surprised at the sharpness of this. It's kind of like if we were to get good sharpness on this. This is something wild. Why are you making the glove, Dong? Just for fun? I think it's just something he's wanted to do. It's like, I want to make a glove. I want to make a glaive. We need to make a glaive. The glaive. I bet you could 3D print one. For those that don't know the glaive, get on board. Get on board. Alrighty then. Kedman here. Today we've got a Ned Foss. It's more than sharp. Wow. Right, let's get into it. Oh my God, you guys, you have no idea. I mean, if everyone were to make a guess on what style of knife this is, the chances of anyone being correct, like in Krull, this guy gets it. Ned Foss, more than sharp. Thank you for choosing Ned Foss. Caution, care and maintenance, lifetime validity. Lifetime validity guarantee. Anybody ever have some lifetime validity? Here's a little lifetime validity for you. You are valid for a lifetime. Oh boy, for the old heads, right? Dude, Krull was a great movie. Okay, Ned Foss box on the floor. So as you can see, this Ned Foss is in a belt pouch. Gentlemen of discerning taste, you mean? Did anyone think it was going to be in a pouch? And look at the thicker than a Snicker chunk of monk right there. Look at it. Once I pull this thing out of here, I can't not pull it out. This is something. Y'all got some VHS on your chin. Oh my God. Are we ready? Just a $110 clone? Not quite. Oh my God, it's an absolute banger. Look at this thing. Just, okay, before we even, Are you seeing this right now? It's like this is a 9.5 out of 10 on the sharpness scale. This, look at how thick it is. It's a chunk. It's an absolute chunk. And it's laser beam, dude. It doesn't compute. I don't understand what's happening. This is a budget Ned Foss. Okay, we have an entire hunting scene. Guy's out pheasant hunting with his dog. It's a lab. Looks like a real champ. Then we have tiger carved inlay. Moving on, we've got crazy looking elk buck thing. It's a lock back. Look at the lock right here as it comes around. And then look at this. No play. No play. It's solid. No movement. No play. Hollow grind. It's got a hell of a hollow grind on it. Is it a custom? This is a piece of junk. Rob, this is a Ned Foss, like $20 impulse buy gas station shelf thing of glory. But it makes no sense. It's like Ed said, it's majestic. Look at the tiger resin inlay. The lock on the back, big old pressure, drops shut, clicks open. It's huge. This thing is enormous. It's absolutely, look at this. My hands are huge. You got a whole extra section right there. I choke back on it. Look at that. And the blade does not even move. How is this thing even in stock, right? It should be completely sold out. And why is it so sharp? It doesn't. What? What is tiger resin? Yes. 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 And it's tip up. Dude, I mean, it definitely has gas station clip. The completely afterthought clip that doesn't really go with or match in any way. Ugh. Did somebody, I mean, no. These are cheap. How can this be cheap? It's better than the M-Tech slicer. That M-Tech was so slicey though. That one was like $3. I could buy like almost 9 or 10 of those for the 20 some dollar cost of this. But it will cut. This thing is ridiculous. It's so thick. It's so big. $11.2. My collection is only missing a custom made by hand, Bob Tism. Here's a handmade Mr. Eddie. Here's a handmade auxiliary manufacturing. Here's a handmade Sea Fox. I got, where is it? Where's my fork? What? There it is. Got a hand forged fork right here. Whisker Forge made me the fork. I call it the moon crater. Or right now I am. I love it. The smashed moon crater bumps in the blade. And then this little ramp that my thumb just sits in there really nice. And then that micro or the beehive kind of a texture. Thing is great. It's fun stuff. But yeah, auxiliary manufacturing, limited run. This is number 1 of 11. Did I say Poon Crater? I sure did. Sea Fox, Hollow Grind Magna Cut. This guy will be at Blade Show, Texas. And he usually brings about 10 to 12 knives. Kind of a similar style. Honeycomb. Thank you, Kathleen. My brain was... That looks like an edgy American type of blade and handle. Edgy Americans. The Sea Fox. Dude, I love the Sea Fox. This thing is super cool. White paper micarta and the koa wood that changes. Like, you can't see it in camera very well, but these facets, when you move it, they flash. Like, that color kind of flashes around. There, you can kind of see it here. I love it. I love some of these smaller fixed blades. This is when I want to start making some stuff like this. No, I know you like the honeycomb one. This one here. This beast. This is one of Mr. Eddie's early knives. Got it from him, probably about 2 years ago now. I like this. Just that natural. We're going to go ahead and get it ready and then just pound in some dents and just kind of make it different. Handle super thick and big. That's kind of what I liked about it a lot, is just that handle and then the moon craters in there. Fun stuff. Fun stuff for sure. Okay. 11.23. I mean, even this absolute beast, the Luzon Large, the enormous, 9. This beast weighs 9. It's got a 6-inch, 7-inch blade on it. And this thing weighs 11.2. It's absolutely Chonksville. What's the slice ratio for this knife? Did you see this? Look at that curly. Look at that. This is ridiculous. This is out of control. I don't understand why a silly, absolutely hideous gas station knife is so incredibly well, it's sharp. I mean, it doesn't really tell me. I don't remember if it said what the blade steel was. Maybe it did. Let me look. Ned Foss Tiger Roar pocket knife gift for men. Father's Day gift from daughter, wife, son. Men's stocking stuffer gifts for husband, dad. That is the title of the knife. That's hilarious. It's not going to say. Stainless. It is Ned Foss. I mean, they did make that other one. They do make a few almost high carbon stainless steel. You know, my body, I saw it. I saw it. I put it in the cart. It's ridiculous. I have this whole shelf right here is full of things like this. And this is just dumb. The fact that it's sharp and it's still holding. It did say 440C. I believe you. I just wasn't paying attention. Or does it say it on the blade? Where did it say that? Anyway. Greek bathhouse. Ooh. Yeah, this is just silliness. Look at this next to the microbe. Worth its weight in gold right here. High carbon stainless? How is that possible? Can you buy in bulk by weight? This is so dumb. I am a third grader, and this makes me happy. I have a great online store. Here comes KP, kids. Coming in hot. We have a great online store. Did you go to the store, or what? Are you just saying that this is it? Did you click on my link and go, did you buy a hoodie or a t-shirt? The hoodies are actually pretty sweet quality. Coffee mug? You get a coffee mug. All right. Devo Tall Boy. Poorly opened and set out for you. Premium Pony Stout. Stout V2. Oh, you did check out the link. There you have it. KP, can I putt with one of these? Would it be legal for putting if I wore this? Who did I get what from, Dom? Where's my third? There it is. Here's the Pony Stout. One green coffee mug. Thank you. Ghostkeeper got the KB protocol for 150. That's a great knife. Great knife. Boom. Devo. 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 And then my newest Devo from the Magnusluts. Boom. Tell me that's not sick. What a lineup. What a Devo lineup. What's everyone's favorite Devos? All this stuff? I bought it all. Dom. This one is a gift. The Devo Lush V2 was an extremely gracious gift from the Magnusluts. Tom, Nate, and Grateful. This is a lefty premium Devo Lush V2. Vanex, hollow grind, titanium, bolster lock, crystallized titanium. Herne is a bit tapped out between the Vision R, the Leviathan. Yeah, I'm limiting myself on what I pick up. One Moon Collective, what's up? We were talking about you. Look at this. Boom, there it is right there, One Moon Collective. I was talking about new logos and someone said that I should collab with you. What are you up to today? Just opened up some new knives here on my channel. Cicero says Stout V2 Devo can do no wrong. Yeah, the Stout V2 lefty. This is kind of my favorite combo. I have the righty premium Pony Stout and the Stout V2 matching. One of them's got a lefty lock. One of them's got a righty lock. Boom. Boom. And then obviously the Tall Boy dark mode version. This one, this was my impulse Amazon purchases, Dom. This was just one of those things where I saw it and I was like, That is ugly. And then I realized how big it was, and I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, 9-inch blade all day long, just a chunk, damn near a pound. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Robin says hasn't tried a stout, but the tall boy has been through 5. Wait a minute. 5 tall boys? How do you do that? Do you have them all? Or do you bought one, sold it, bought another one, sold it? This is still probably my favorite overall. Lefty, also in Vanex. That flick out is just super satisfying. The little ramped up jimp section is nice. And then index finger sits in there really well. What's up, Mikey Bobby? Boom. Ghostkeeper, I have also never experienced a skiffed knife. Rob loves skiffing everything. I have knives where it's like, someone's like, oh, you can put skiffs on that. But I'm like, okay, well, if I go like this and it just drops shut, what do I need this? I mean, how much better can it get? Sold them, found other stuff to buy, then would buy another one. Yep. I hear you on that, where you just can't not have it. Ultimately, though, the premium pony stout, slightly smaller, but that choke up spot still leaves you with a full handle, rised up. I think their design, the stout design, is great. I almost went for front flipper on there. Nope, not happening on that. I want the Wii-XL and Lightning Anno and the Tuya Be Sexy, says Ghostkeeper. BEDC's new knife, the Be Sexy. It's a good one. Pick one up if you can. And the little Kizer microbe. Skiffs do make a difference. You just have to feel it. I can imagine. And they're not expensive either. What are they, $10, $15 usually for a pair of skiffs for something? Then you just got to take it apart and swap them out. It's really not that big of a investment to do the upgrade. Every knife that I've had that someone says, oh, you can put skiffs on that, it's already got great action. It's like, how much better? But the people that do it seem to keep doing it. So there's that. Right. They're gonna be more solid, higher quality, better smooth action on it. But like when you have a knife that is already super buttery smooth, operating a skiff knife is akin to wiping your ass with silk. Follow me for more recipes. Boom. That's what it comes down to. When the cost isn't very high, it kind of makes it easy to justify. Like if you're gonna go spend $15 on lunch, then you could buy a pair of skiffs for $15, you know. Meanwhile, why buy a Kansept? Says Bob Tism. Why not buy a Kansept? Bob Tism. Every Kansept I've ever bought is fantastic. I like them a lot. Have you had issues with Kansept? Not all knives need skiffs. Right, Dom, but they seem to be pretty popular. Kansept Fenrir is badass. Tenable is also great. I've been getting into the Tenables. What was my newest Tenable? I got a couple actually. Boom, boom. Where's the other one? Got the Tenable Fenrir top liner lock. Got the Tenable Fermi. This is just a nice, solid looking knife. I got the Tenable. Or is this one Kansept? No, this one is Tenable. I can't remember the name of this though. It should say on it, right? The Wraith. Tenable Wraith. This one's a Kansept, right? The Egress. This one's from Grateful. Thanks again, Grateful. The Kansept Egress. But I do have one other Tenable. What was that other one that I got recently? Oh, there's that one too. I still have, oh, there's, wait. I got too many things all over the place. We got this one. This one was sent to me by Fred. The Tenable, come on. Calibri Tech. This is just a wild big blade. Lube. Boom. So yeah, Tenable does make some fun stuff. Kansept though, they've got some serious bangers too. Do I have any laid right by me here? I mean, of course, my Kansept lefty Fenrir. For sure, One Moon. I just have a few new logos that I want to make, that I want to work on. Or if I don't have time, then it's like you find someone like yourself and be like, hey, I'm looking for a logo for a bag on the floor. And then you'd be like, oh, here it is. And I give you money. My original logo, I paid, I had it done. Sometimes you get busy and it's just easier to have someone else. My updated logo, though, I did that myself. Boom. Kansept. What's everyone's favorite Kansept? Mine could be... you all know what it is. The Warlock, baby. Who's making churros? I'm in. Kansept Orlock is definitely one of my absolute favorite knives. This is in my top 3. It's so cool. Terry did a great design. I love it. It's thick. It's chunky. It's chode. It's small. It's got that poon. It's got this. It's got this. It's got this. It's got this. Boom. Fenrir frame lock. Horlock is a close number 2. Yeah. The Raven. Tenable Eagle Strike is fire. Rob says the Raven. Loki. Tenable is going to be dropping a Loki in the next month, I believe. So they're going to be a budget-friendly Tenable Loki. Loki's a cool one. Big Mark says the Caveman. These are right up there. Boom, boom. This one. I can just keep grabbing. That's why they're so great. Grab this one too. Basic Tonto folder from Kansept, S35 VM, thumb disk. Boom. That one's great. We have the Kansept Warrior. This is a full lefty version. Anodized Lightning by Zeus himself. The Kansept Shikari. Herne's watching the Tenable site for Loki. Doesn't it say January, February? Should be in the next couple of weeks, I bet. The Shikari is just a nice button lock from Kansept. You love the Warrior? Warriors are a nice one. Then the Tuckamore is definitely one of my favorites. Boom. The Tuckamore is just a wild look. And I love the titanium with that micarta insert. Something about it just speaks to me. Goblin XL. Raven and 20 CV from Kansept and a Raven 15 C28 from Tenable. Tenable has a Raven too? I did not know that. Main Street. I like the Main Street. Boom. I have a mini Main Street too, but it's cut me. The mini Main Street's actually gorge. Where is it? Because I got one in Ultim. Jesus. But it's small. But I think the Ultim's cool because you can see the Omega spring. It's really nice. It looks fun in there. Great little design, but when I go to drop it, I've cut my palm with it a couple times. It's just tiny. It's so small. But tell me that's not a cool look. This would be more of a daily carry if it was easy to close. If this had the liner lock on it, like the full size does, then this would be primo. I would be carrying this all the time. It's awesome, but the problem is I literally do that crossbar lock. It's down like that, and I cut myself. Big hands and small crossbar locks, no go. Who has a BTF though? Basic Tonto folder. This is just a really, really simple, clean, no nonsense user. S35VN, snappy. Thumb discs are actually pretty cool. Boom. Gideon. The Gideon is cool. I bought a Gideon at Blade Show, and then I ended up using it for a giveaway, and Stacy has it now. Gideon is a fun one. Tuckamore. I'm back. You knuckleheads are still here. We sure are on the edge. Got a little bit of time left. I'm going to go till normal 9-ish. I like the look of a Tonto, but struggle to draw or design one that doesn't look weird. I hear you, Dom. Sometimes it just doesn't look the same. But shapes, it's like if you just change an angle just a little bit, it can really have an effect, you know? So if you've got that angle off by a little bit, and suddenly it just changes the whole look. Did the same guy who designed the Yojumbo design the Main Street? I can see that. Kind of that blade shape, kind of. Pocket privilege. Central Standard Time. I'm in Central. Yeah, so at Central Standard Time, Thursdays is usually from 6 to 9. It is now 8:37 for me. Tell me that's not a sick knife, though. Not for everybody. I like this section here. Feels good. Kansept definitely is awesome. Very happy with them. Boom. I want that 15V Yojumbo so bad when it dropped. Oh, that's snappy. Right? Might be my favorite though right here. Pocket privilege. You're in Wisconsin? I'm in the Minneapolis area. I'm basically on the north side of the Minneapolis metro. Blaine. But yeah, if you go to Minneapolis, I'm there. If you're ever in the area, boom. This is sick. Numb Knives, Cornerstone. Might be my favorite. Yeah, Pocket Privilege. Where are you at in Wisconsin? Dom's close. I know a few people in Wisconsin. Jefferson County. Look at those gems. Slap. See, that's why this wins. It's fully ambidextrous, S90V, hollow grind, Warncliffe, jimps out on the edge, textured titanium, completely ambidextrous pinch lock. Makes all of these things literally awesome. Dom's on the border of Wisconsin, Illinois. We should do a Midwest meetup one of these days. And we can meet at like shows. Dom, what time of year is the Badger show? Is that in the spring or the fall? I don't remember. It's the first time I met Dom was at that show in Wisconsin. Boom. Oh, it's going to be the Yojimbo and the Yojumbo? Nasty. It's a good knife. It's a good knife. So how far Pocket Privilege is that away from like Minneapolis? Milwaukee and Madison? What, 4 or 5 hours? Badger Show. It's March 17-ish. That's going to be really close to Blade Show. Blade Show Texas is March 21st and 22nd. Badger Knife Show 2026. Badger Knife. March 27th to 29th. So it looks like Blade Show Texas is March 21st. And then the annual Badger Knife Show, Holiday Inn Express, Janesville Conference Center. That one's going to be on the 27th to the 29th. We met up there. We're going to do it again. So we need to start planning. Anyone who's in the Midwest, look this up. I'll go ahead and copy paste.
Dan said, whenever you're in the area, keep fucking driving biatches. Ha 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 ha. Bitch 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 bitch. Don't you just love Evil Dan?
Evil Dan. That's right, Hate Nate. For $5, he is correct. Whenever you're in the area, just keep on going. Don't even. Pocket Privilege is 40 minutes from Janesville. Cicero will be there. Dom will be there. Pocket Privilege will be there. I'll be there. I posted it in the chat. Knife Magazine event. The 2026 annual Badger Knife Show in Janesville. If you're in the area, meet up with us. It'll be a fun time. 175 tables, mostly custom knife makers. Definitely some fun stuff, though. I bought some weird stuff there last year. It was fun. And then, of course, Blade Show Texas the week before. Go to both. If you can. If you can. Yep. I love this knife. It's literally, it's about as perfect as it can get for me. It just ticks all the boxes in the right way. I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? Get now. 844. Wonder Techie. Where are we going to meet up at? I don't know. Last year we just met there. Like right there. So we like met at the entry. And then we all went in, walked around, went back out to the car, hung out, went back in, went back out. We all brought some knives to kind of, we had a parking lot jam, you know. So Brian was there, and Iowa AK was there, and Laid Off Pete was there, and Dom was there. We met Dom there, though. We didn't know Dom at the time. That was the first time I met Dom. But yeah, we kind of met out in the front and went in, walked around. Then you buy a couple things. You go back out, you throw them in the car. We looked at some stuff in the cars, went back in and hung out. And then after the show was over, we went and got a burger at some establishment. So yeah, it's not big. It's not a huge, it's not like Blade Show. It wouldn't be too difficult to find, but we'll basically just kind of plan it out and then meet up and hang out at the show, do a knife jam, maybe go get some eats after. Dan Stan's going to be at Blade Show at Texas as well. We're definitely hanging out. We're definitely hanging out. No doubt about it. Following privilege. Let's do this. It's done. We're doing it. And anyone who meets me up in Texas would be like, hey, we'll see you next weekend. Yeah. Gonna be great. Gonna be super. Hell of a fun unboxing though, folks, today. I still can't believe it. The Magnus Lutz went above and beyond, giving me this incredible gift. This Lush V2 is just sick. That front flipper. I've been working on the top flip. Okay, I got to hold it the right way. Boom. You're officially in stone. It's happening. Wendy's is next door. Nah, I don't remember where we went. It wasn't very far away, but it was like a little burger pub kind of a spot. Can't remember what it was called. But yeah, then we can go hang out, chill for a while. Cicero's going to be there. Boosh. So the top flip that I'm suck at, boom. I'm getting better at it. Boom. Such a cool knife. I'm loving front flippers more and more all the time. They are cool. Probably one of my favorite opening methods. Cicero's going. The Microbe, the new Kizer Microbe Mini. This one's going to be a fun little carry. I'm going to be doing some tests with this, no doubt about it. An hour away for Cicero. Boosh. That's a great little knife. We got the new finger finger. How does the Microbe fit in my hand? Actually pretty good. I have huge hands. So with the finger choil choke up spot, middle finger there, ring finger kind of gets mostly to the top of the hump, and then pinky drops down. I am locked into this. This is not going anywhere. Thumb sits right there, jimps all the way out. Look at that. Perfect for getting in and doing some work. If I switch up to this over the top kind of draw cut, it just kind of sits in my hand really nice. That tip is in a fantastic spot for getting in and doing some work. If anything, the issue I have with it is because my hands are so big, look at how long my finger is. I got to curl it way up in here, so then it gets in the way when I'm trying to flick it out sometimes. So I got to make sure I hold it right so I can get out of that way when I flick it out. Thumbs out fairly easy. Boom. See, there was a miss. Flicks out just without a problem, or you can just use the button. It's actually pretty sweet. It's actually pretty sweet. Rob's back on the road and listening. Road tripping today for Rob. I love front flippers. There's such a ton of good ones out there. Indeed. I wish there was one on this. Boom. They could have almost rolled that up, but I wonder... Yeah, then it would have gotten in the way of that button. The button actuated.
At Laid Off Pete became a member. At Laid Off Pete celebrates 15 months of membership. Howdy everyone. Finally get to join you all.
Laid Off Pete. Welcome in, bud. How are you? Laid Off, I was just talking about you. We're planning it right now. But there it is. Badger show is a week after Texas. I know Laid Off was going to actually try to go to Texas with us, but ended up having some family plans, I believe. So he's going to be busy for Texas. Laid Off, are you going to be back the week after? So this is the week after is Badger. We met up with Laid Off Pete at Badger last time. But if you are free, Pete, we're planning on doing a Badger show. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll have to figure out if we're going to do it, Saturday probably. That'd be my guess, guys. But we'll talk about it and figure it out before we get there. Obviously, I would say Friday is not going to be the day. For me, it would have to be a Saturday or Sunday. But I'm open. Rob's going to be at Blade Show Texas as well. Absolutely, Rob. We didn't get to hang out too much, Rob and I. Or was that at Texas or was that Atlanta? And you were buying a McNeese or something. But yeah, for sure. You're going to be at Texas. We're definitely going to get together as a group of a bunch of people and have some fun. Getting excited. Hoping to be driving back and get there for Saturday or Sunday. Excellent, Pete. That's what I would imagine we're going to plan. Dom, you guys, maybe Saturday for the Badger show. Yep, it was me and Iowa AK and Brian and Laid Off Pete. It was a good time. And I'm missing, what was his name? I'm sorry. Pete might remember. Cicero loves the Laid Off Pete. He's a great guy. Very inviting, very friendly. Yeah, Laid Off Pete. Dom, we met him as we were walking around. He didn't have a table or anything. He was just walking around, and then he recognized me and came over, and then we started chatting, and then we started looking at his awesome knives that he makes. Kevin Smith and knives. I think I might go to Texas. Kevin, you better. It's your reservation, bro. It was probably both. You bought the McNeese Yeah, I remember it was you had just showed up. We bumped into each other right there when you were looking at that. It's going to be fun. Robin, where do you live again? I know this. I have your address. I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. I make folders, kinda. Dom, you make some wild stuff. Yeah, Dom is cool. He makes really cool stuff. No doubt. Ladoff, if you haven't seen him on Instagram, I'm clicking the wrong things. Oh, where's my AZ USA order? Should be coming soon. There's a link to Dom. Here he is right here. Look at some of this wild stuff he's working on. Look at that. Bam. Ho, 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 ho. What a beast. Dom definitely does some really cool work. Let's look at one that's more finished. Yeah, gorgeous. And then this little chode. Look at this. Tell me that isn't fantastic. It's so little. Bam. I love it. Apparently, I'm already following on Instagram. Yeah. Right? Oh, this pair. Look at that. Those are sick. Dom does some really good stuff. Pry bars, too. Nice looking pry. Click. Boom. What a nice looking design, too. I like that blade shape. That kind of bird kind of look. That hawk bill kind of feel. Did you know Rips Garage Tech is in Wisconsin as well as DLT? I did not. On the edge. Hey everybody, finally got paid for my knife sharpener I sold on Binge, so I was able to renew all my memberships. Right on, dude. Glad you sold the knife sharpener. Whenever you want to sell something and it doesn't sell, isn't that the worst? You're like, you think somebody'd want this right now. Dom says this one is for sale. If anyone's interested, she's a real beaut, Clark. I need to get one of these. I need to get this machine. I need to get a nice belt sander. That's my next move. That's why I haven't been buying as many knives. Really trying to save up. Get some stuff, start making. I'm so jealous, these guys. Everything in this whole channel was, I'm an artist, I like being creative, and I love knives. Started getting creative with knives. And now I'm getting to that next level. I want to start doing some stock removal. I think it would be fun. But I'm pretty close with the equipment that I've got. I need a better, like a 2x72 type belt sander. And then I'm thinking I'll probably get a kiln rather than a forge to start off, because at a kiln you have a lot more control over heat treat. And if I'm not going to be forging, if I'm just going to be doing stock removal, you can use that kiln for the heat treat. DLT is in Marionette, Wisconsin. We should visit one of them. Maybe Rip will do a factory tour. I would plan a trip like that. Robin's got it looking a deal. He's close. It's close. 26 less beans. You're there. You're totally there. Right? That would be a blast. I'd go. Laid off Pete. Let's look into the logistics and stuff and try to see. I mean, that's not a too terribly far of a drive for me. Yeah, he's talking about the grinder. They're expensive. I saw one on Temu for a couple $100. Won't that work? No. No. It will not. Used to live in Eau Claire. You went to college in Eau Claire? Get to the point? No, that's Stevens Point. I was in swimming in college, so we competed against a lot of Wisconsinites. I've been to Eau Claire a couple times. Laid off. I'll reach out and see if he thinks I'm crazy. We'll make a video on it. He'll get like tens of views. Tens of views. Right? Dom has an Ameriblade. That's a spending mother. You get a good quality machine though. That's where I think a lot of it is gonna, like you don't want something that's gonna, like if you push on it, it does this a little bit or whatever. You want it to be solid. If you're grinding and carving away at metal, you want it as precise as precision. Perfection, precisionist. I don't know. Won't the Temu grinder only grind 1/4 inch long blades? Yeah. Yeah. Buy once, cry once. Yes, indeed, Dom. I am definitely a believer in quality equipment. Doesn't mean you can't get by with something half the price, But, you're going to buy a grinder like that. You don't want to buy a $200 one when you can buy a $3,000 one. But that doesn't mean I bet you might be able to find something for $1,000 to $2,000 that might work pretty damn good. I don't know. All I know is non-precision or something that's going to have a little issues like that would be more annoying to me than spending the extra money to have something that's good. Yeah, you're paying that good price on something, they should have good customer service. What is the one I keep seeing ads? Well, it's because I think I started following them. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it now because they never pop up when you're looking for it. When you're not looking for it, it's just right there. Grateful, this fixed blade that Grateful's got is sick. Look at that thing. The Berserk Blades rack. Let's see how far I would have to. Robo Steve-O. How far do we have to go? And we're not going to see it. There's Dom. You can see what I look at on Instagram. It's nothing but knife shit. There's Snail Trail Dale making some cool stuff. Of course, it's not gonna. It shows it to me constantly, except for when I'm trying to look for it. That skull is crazy, Blade Walker. Is that must be AI? That skull. It doesn't look real. Looks cool though. There's Aries. Of course, I'm not going to get it because I'm looking for it. That is the worst. I don't understand why that happens. If I wasn't looking for it, it would be the first one. And we are looking for it, and I'm not getting it at all. I can't remember the name of them. That Dead Man design is cool. Wow. Honestly, Jesus, Geo. Geo's been doing some pretty wild stuff. Unreal. Yep, we're not going to get a single thing from them, but we'll get a bunch of repeat. Another one from Geo, another one from Geo. It's this company that makes forges and knife making supplies, and you can buy their grinder. You can buy the kit and put it together yourself. Ooh, Jimmy. Nice looking. Very nice. But of course, I'm not seeing it at all. Grinders have a different definition for those who are initiated. You ever get on that grinder? What long form video should Pocket Privilege make for next week? I ask myself that same question regularly. I've been kind of changing up my format and what I want to do and how I'm going to do the channel. Speaking to your phone about the thing you're looking for. That's 100% true. But that's the thing. I swear on here it's one of my the places I follow, and they make knife making equipment, and I can't remember the name of them. But I'm literally not. If I'm not looking for them, we're gonna get shorts from them every 20th one. But now we're looking for them, and I can't find them to save my life. And that sucks. Robin asked, Pocket Privilege, do you have a favorite knife brand? I'm definitely, I used to, it was like, I need to post a video every day. I'm going to post a full length video every day. And then recently it's like, I want to spend more time just making interesting stuff to me rather than worrying about getting a video posted every day. So there's been days where I don't post at all. And that's just how it'll be. I want to kind of work out some things, figure out some ideas, change it up a little bit. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to worry too much about trying to push links and ads and sales and stuff like that. I just want to start making more content that I think is fun and enjoyable. I love the knife world. I love silly, crazy things like this, but I also love amazing companies like Devo. You know, so you're going to see me finding and buying and checking out weird junk like this. My throwing stars I got recently started making a target. But then new things, I'm going to be constantly looking at that. You got Kizer popping out a new little design. I'm definitely going to be interested in that. Again, Devo is great. Tenable is great. Spyderco. Got my smock right here. Magnus Lutz. Ho! And I got the double Magnus Lut. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Green Giant. So again, thank you to the Magnus Lutz for this incredible gift. Definitely not worthy. Hate Nate, Thomas, grateful. You guys. Yep. Robin says, talk about your favorite Spideys, some weird Spideys, what you like about them, why you started collecting them. That sounds like a good video. Grateful Ho! What was I doing the last couple times? Dun, 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 dun. For the win. What in the hell? I mean, if I search, maybe if I just search 2x72. That should pop it up, right? And I'm still not seeing them. AMK Tools. Blade Show Mega Sale. Broadbeck. It's the type of stuff I'm looking at. Here's an Ameribraid. Like the one, well, I don't know if it's exactly like the one, but that's the company Dom has. Maybe I'll buy one at Blade Show. Maybe I'll have one before then. Beaumont Metalworks. I'm surprised I'm not seeing, like, if I follow them and I've seen a bunch of their stuff and they're posting things, why aren't they in here? It's so weird. Yep. AK Tool Co. Ameribraid. Anyway. Ratchet lock. What ratchet lock? Out of the CRK stuff, the Umanum Zoom is my jam. Have it in a Wilson Tack Starburst and Tonto variants. Yeah. Anyway, I love it when a plan comes together. That's going to be it for the day, though. Thanks again to the Magnus Sluts for this amazing gift. You know, you guys know who you are. Magnus Sluts, ho! And everybody else, whether you're a subscriber, a member, a lurker, someone who just pops in on occasion. This is your first time. This is your 100th time. I appreciate all of you. It's such a great little community we have here, and just get to hang out, chat about knives, bounce ideas off, discuss some meetups that we're going to have in the future. It's going to be great. I look forward to it. If you can get to Blade Show, Texas or Atlanta, I'd love to meet you there. Let me know. Badger Knife Show the week after Blade Show, Texas in Wisconsin. It would be great. Love to meet some of you up there, over there, wherever there. Boom. That's it. Rob's got top 5 quick for you, though. Ideas. Top 5 meaningful knives. Top 5 or 10 knives I'd never sell. Top favorite daily carry use. Top 5 best hard use. And what are my knife pet peeves? All great ideas, Rob.
Sorry Dan, I'm high, so, you know. Where were you, when it was in me, a hollow pour, a quiet stare, drain it slowly, the flow of birth, eat the after and satiate the claw. Rise. Die, when, you, can't, do, more, damage.
I mean, if we were ever to be left with some words of perfection and wisdom, Hate Nate has done it once again. Thank you, Nate, for the 20 and the continuing words of wisdom, strength, and knowledge. Knowledge is power. Bow, bow, bow. How you like me now? What's up, Chris? If you've been here for a while, those are words of wisdom. Hate Nate is always spitting some truths, and we appreciate it. Thank you all again for a lovely Thursday. May go live tomorrow night for a little bit. Not sure. Fridays are kind of on the fence. Saturday morning coffee, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to wake up, make yourself a coffee on Saturday, meet up with me, hang out for a couple hours. We'll have some fun. Yeah. Much love to all of you. All of you. Every single one of you. Some of you even more than others. It was a fun live. Right on, Herne. Always good to have you in here too. The more you know. Ding. Right? All right. And on all that, with all that, I bid thee adieu. Adieu. Thanks again for that little special ending there, Hate Nate. Appreciate you. Magnus Lutz for life. Everyone have a lovely evening.